What's happening, good people? We got another Squier debut for you. Hopefully this one isn't like our first ever Squier debut Telecast that we got. We got a nice little dingus right here, so we'll see when we get it opened up. But the Squier debut series has been pretty much a decent, so far, affordable range from Fender. And yeah, so continuing along the lines, so far we've gotten the Squier Debut Stratocaster with 3 single coils and the Telecaster 2, as well as we have a bass video that'll eventually come out. But I saw this not too long ago and had to grab it just for you, because I have plenty of Stratocasters already. Do a pretty decent job packing these things up. You get your traditional giggle stick, an Allen wrench. And this one, they changed the packaging a little bit this time. Now I guess you get a QR code where you scan for your lessons, a free digital tuner, awesome. And it says some sort of free gift. I guess we'll find out. I lied, here's that Squier debut pamphlet. The foam that they use to wrap these things is definitely better than most other guitars too. Alrighty, here she is. Well, looks by all accounts from where the dingus was on the package, looks like everything is good, copacetic. The Squier Debut Telecaster, which we got like one of the first ones because we ordered from Germany, Amazon. It took us 2 rounds to get it, and it looks like the one that came back went 10 rounds with Mike Tyson. Get these little hang tags over here, which I'm not gonna really save these things. I know that they're a really big, attraction for, when you're trying to sell more expensive Fenders, but if I keep this thing or if I sell it, I'm sure nobody's gonna really care about those hang tags. But the main difference between this one and the other Squier is that this is an HSS. So for you HSS lovers out there, you now have that option. Peeling off the plastic over here. So it's nice and light, and overall, they really do a good job with these. I don't work for Fender. I do have an affiliate link that I'll try to put down below for their official website, but I got this off of Amazon. I think they're going for $139 now. General impression out of the box, the fretboard is no sprouting whatsoever. It's been sitting for a while. The neck feels really nice. Matte finish, I'm kind of digging it now. I wasn't so digging it before other guitars, but I guess, taste change after a while. The body is thinner, but it does accept regular pickups. If you didn't see from a previous video, we took our T's Stratocaster pickups that we took out of that one and put it into the Squier Debut that we have. Here's the 2 side by side. So you can fit regular pickups in it. Not sure about a tremolo. I am gonna plan on eventually swapping that out. The impression of these ones, they weren't so great. Actually, the community voted to change those pickups, and that's why we swapped them out in this one. So you have, I believe it's the Indian Laurel fretboard, non-locking tuners, single string tree, volume tone, 5-way switch, block saddles, which is actually kind of a nice thing. So what we're going to do is just play through it real quickly so you can get an overall feel of it, and then we're going to get on the bench, do a whole deep down dive on it, and see how it really is. Alrighty, so the intonation, like actually right out of the box, is pretty much spot on. So that could actually save a comment down below saying somebody, hey, intonate that guitar. If it is anything, it's just my bad playing. So we're just gonna run through it real quickly before we get this thing on the bench and see how it sounds. Starting off in the neck position. Bridge is pretty punchy by itself. When you go up into the bridge and middle, it's kind of that's still not bad. I feel like the pickups, because I don't really change the amp settings too much, so I can kind of gain from just the overall impression. They're a little bit low output, but I mean, what you're expecting for, I think it's 119, probably 139 now. Who knows what the prices are now? I'll flash it up on the screen, but let's see how much the volume. Try a little distortion action. I'm going to do a quick test now here of all the frets to make sure that, you know, I could hear a little bit buzzing, so it probably does need a little bit relief. We'll also do bends on it too, see if there's any, you know, dead frets. For all those bends that I just did, it wasn't really all that out of tune too. And these are probably the best frets I've seen on a Squier Debut. With the cheap knockoff, not knockoff string, but the cheap strings, it wasn't really all that gritty. I think the first time I did one, it was like a lot of grit to it. But these, I mean, I guess the process is getting better, or they just shagged so much on the standard series that they kind of made up for it on the Squier Debut. But so I'll just do a couple of bends over here with the little giggle stick. Not expecting all that much. I don't really use tremolo all that much. Actually, just ordered a Floyd Rose not too long ago, my first one ever. I've seen worse, and to be fair, these are the strings that came with it. They haven't been stretched, so it seems like that there's definitely some things that could be, be worked on to make it sound better. So, but let's get this thing on the bench, see how everything looks, and get you on your way. Before we get on the bench, do you feel a little peakish? You don't feel like yourself today? You really need that extra jolt? Then you should try Gilham's Old Fashioned Whorehound Sanded Drops. For when you really want to get your whore on. This is totally not a sponsored video. HSS routed, tiny dime pots, ceramic pickups. Oop. Yep. Should have just taken the screws out. All the beeps.
don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So give me all the scars, I'm a human being. Cover them with tattoos so you can't see. Knew it from the start, you had problems with me and the things I could be, I just wish I had seen. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know.
Well, there she is, folks. Yeah. Overall, I don't think it could be, that bad for a beginner guitar. I don't work for Fender, and I know some people have some issues with Fender, and I guess even me calling it Fender because it's Squier, I know all the people are always up in an uproar. Yeah, I think you really can't go wrong for the price. There's definitely better out there, and you might even be seeing one soon, or you might have even already seen one on this channel, depending on when this video comes out. If you would like to pick one up, there'll be a link down below in the description for Amazon. And also, if you want to check around the Fender website, have at it. You've all been a fantastic audience, and as always, stay tuned.